Hello everybody, back again, another video. Alright guys, it is final time at Wimbledon 2022. 128 players, 126 players has been knocked out. We have only 2 left men standing. And it is Novak Djokovic, the 20 times Grand Slam champion, the 6-time Grand Slam champion, the 8-time Wimbledon finalist, because Novak Djokovic will play his 8th Wimbledon final on Sunday against the tennis bad boy, the tennis drama queen, the tennis Hollywood actor, movie star. Call him what you want, because when you see Nick Kyrgios on a tennis court, you never know what you will get. He's so unpredictable. He argues with empires, he argues with crowds, he argues with opponents, he argues with line judges, you name it. He argues with everybody. He likes complaining, he does everything on a tennis court. And Novak Djokovic, he needs to be ready for everything on Sunday. And I think they will face each other in the final. This will be Nick Kyrgios' first ever Grand Slam final. Nick Kyrgios actually went to his first ever Grand Slam semi-final on Friday. He never needed to play. Nadal withdrew after his abdominal tear. He had the entire Wimbledon tournament, but it just increased against Taylor Fritz in the quarterfinal. That was really unfortunate. Am I happy about Rafa Nadal's decision? No, I'm not. Instead of seeing 2 semi-finals on Friday, we saw only one between Novak Djokovic and Cam Norrie. Novak Djokovic, he started very slow. He got off with a really he came out really flat against Cam Norrie. Did 12 unforced errors and only 7 winners in the first set, and lost that first set 6-2 against Cam Norrie. Are we surprised? No, Djokovic has become he has become a really slow starter in these tennis matches. Actually, Djokovic has won 6 matches here at Wimbledon in this 2022 edition. Only 2 of them has been in straight sets. That is the second and the third round. All the others has been in 4 sets or 5 sets. And it was not any different against Cam Norrie. He lost 1 set, won the other 3, lost the first 6-2, then won the second 6-3, then won the fourth 6-4. I'm sorry, he lost the first 6-2, won the second 6-3, won the third 6-4, and he lost the first 6-2, then won the second 6-3, and then won the third 6-4, and then won the fourth 6-2. So after a really slow start from Novak Djokovic, when he really gave Cam Norrie a lot of gifts in the first set, in the second, third and fourth set, it was a great mode level Novak Djokovic. Not a beast mode level Novak Djokovic, but a great mode level Novak Djokovic, because in the first set he did 12 unforced errors in 1 set. In the other 3 remaining sets, which he of course won, in 3 sets he does only 16 unforced errors. Compare that with 16 unforced errors in the 3 sets, second, third and fourth, with the first, where he does in only 1 set 12 unforced errors. All in all, Novak Djokovic did 38 winners and 28 unforced errors. He does 10 more winners and unforced errors. Cam Norrie didn't do a horrible match. He did 36 unforced errors and 33 winners. So Cam Norrie does 3 more unforced errors than winners. Novak Djokovic, he landed 65% first serves in, won 82% behind his first serves, and won 58% behind his second serves. Did 13 aces and 1 double fault. A consistent match from Novak Djokovic. Not the entire match. I say Novak was a good mode level Novak Djokovic we saw against Cam Norrie. Maybe even a great mode level Novak Djokovic, but not a beast mode level Novak Djokovic. He's losing sets here and there. He has now dropped 5 sets in 6 matches at Wimbledon, but he's in the final. he is in the final and he will face, like I said, the drama queen Nick Kyrgios there. I was hoping for a Novak Djokovic Rafa Nadal final, to be quite honest. That would have been an epic one. Just imagine, guys, a player with 22 Grand Slam titles facing a player with 20 Grand Slam titles. They have 42 Grand Slam titles together. Now, we didn't get that one. Unfortunately, Nadal, he was forced to withdraw. I'm not happy with Rafa Nadal's decision, but I respect it. I understand it. And some of you believe that Taylor Fritz should have been maybe played the semi-final because he was so close to defeating Nadal. I really don't agree about that. Why? Because he lost the match. Yeah, he pushed Nadal to the limit and he almost defeated Nadal, but he didn't win. He didn't win 3 sets. We cannot have lucky losers and then potential a lucky loser playing a Wimbledon final. But Taylor Fritz maybe would have defeated Nick Kyrgios. That is a high possibility that he would have done that, and then Taylor Fritz would have been in a Wimbledon final. And who knows? Who knows? Everything can happen in sports. Taylor Fritz maybe would have defeated Djokovic in the final. And just imagine a player who had lost a match lifting a Grand Slam title. That is insane. That doesn't make any sense. Tennis. What makes tennis so beautiful? What makes tennis so unique sport? We have the knockout system. That's why, to me personally, you don't need to agree with that. I consider Master 1000 titles bigger than the World Tour finals. Because World Tour finals, we don't have that knockout system. A player who has lost 1 match in round robin, even 2 matches, sometimes it can happen. I don't know if it has ever happened, but it sure can happen. A player can lose 2 round robin matches at the World Tour finals, and he still can go to the semi-final and to the final, and then in the end win the entire thing. So all the other tournaments are not like that. We have that knockout system in tennis, where you lose and you're out. Hasta la vista, baby. Goodbye. Leave the tournament. Take your bags and go home. So Taylor Fritz, he didn't deserve to get that lucky loser spot and to go to the final. But I'm a little disappointed in Rafa Nadal. I will be honest with you guys. I wonder, I have to say this, I really wonder if Djokovic would have lost against Jannik Sinner in that quarterfinal. We just imagine, we just play with our mind that Djokovic would have lost against Jannik Sinner because he was 2 sets to love down. And Djokovic is out of the picture. Do you think Nadal would have not taken his chance against Nick Kyrgios? Do you know why I say this? Do you know why I say this? I know that some Rafa Nadal fans maybe will not agree with me, but I don't care. I'm not here to satisfy anyone. I really don't care. I just say what I feel. I don't care what their names are. Nadal, Djokovic, Federer, you name it. When I feel something, when I have an opinion, I say it. I'm not here to give any lies or to give any fairy tales. If Jannik Sinner would have defeated Novak Djokovic in that quarterfinal match, and Novak Djokovic is not in London anymore, he has left the building, and Rafael Nadal fights like his life is on the line, and Rafael Nadal gives all his effort to defeat Taylor Fritz, despite that he has some kind of a pain in his abdominal. So we all know that afterward he controlled that, and he saw what it was. He made he met the doctor, and they said that he had abdominal tear. And if Djokovic would have been knocked out from Sinner, you still think Nadal would have withdrawn? No, I don't think so. He has not. He will not do that. You know why? Because I have the proof. I speak with arguments. My tennis friends all around the world. I speak with arguments. Because he said in his interview, I don't believe I can win 2 matches with these circumstances. There you have it. So don't come on the comment section here and write to me, why are you talking Inter like this? Because Nadal said it himself. I don't think I can win 2 matches with these circumstances. If Djokovic would have not been in the draw, if Djokovic would have been knocked out from Jannik Sinner, and Jannik Sinner would have been in that semi-final against Cam Nori, and Rafa Nadal has just defeated Taylor Fritz, and Rafa Nadal will go on and face Nick Kyrgios in the semi-final, I don't think Rafa Nadal would have withdrawn. I really don't think so. I think Nadal would have done everything in his power to take out the Kyrgios, and then he would have liked his chances both against his Sinner and against Cam Norrie. But Nadal didn't believe he could beat Djokovic with that kind of circumstances in his abdominal tear. He just couldn't. He just didn't believe. You know why? Because he didn't say one match. He didn't say, "I don't believe that I can win one more match with this kind of circumstances." He mentioned two. He mentioned the semi-final and the final, and he knew who will be in that final. His biggest rival, Novak Djokovic, because his biggest rival is Novak Djokovic. Anyway, enough about that. We have the final now. I'm a little disappointed in Rafa Nadal. I must say, he should at least come out on court against the Kyrgios. That, according to me, he should. Even though he couldn't serve properly, he should at least make Nick Kyrgios earn those damn freaking money. Nick Kyrgios has never won so much money in a match without even need to play it. He has never earned so much money in a tennis match without to need even to go to the tennis court. He did a lot of earning bucks there without even need to enter the court. It was a big present Nadal gave to him. Yeah, I can understand Nadal. He didn't believe he could win 2 matches. We respect that. But he would not have withdrawn if Djokovic would have been defeated from Jannik Sinner. I can guarantee you that. Trust me. But he knew that Djokovic would most likely go to the final. So I respect that. Nadal has already problems with Djokovic off clay. He has not defeated him in 9 years, since the 2013 US Open, off clay. And Nadal doesn't stand a chance in defeating Novak Djokovic with health problems. He doesn't stand a chance. He needs all his powers to take down Novak Djokovic off clay. But if Djokovic would have not been in that final and he would have been knocked out from Jannik Sinner, Nadal would keep on playing even though he had an abdominal tear. Enough about that. Now we have the final between Novak Djokovic and Nick Kyrgios. The head-to-head is 2-love to Novak Djokovic. They have faced each other only 2 times, and that was 5 years ago in Acapulco and Indian Wells. And in 2 of those tournaments, or 3-set tournaments, Djokovic has actually never taken 1 set off Nick Kyrgios. And Nick Kyrgios has defeated him in both of those 2 matches, but it was a Djokovic who just came back from injury. It was a much weaker version of Novak Djokovic when Nick Kyrgios defeated him. He just came from injury. He was really rusty. He was inconsistent. He was not physically strong. So Nick Kyrgios defeated Novak Djokovic when Novak Djokovic was in a very weak version of himself. It will be a different story here. It is a 5-set match. It is a Grand Slam match, and it is not any kind of a Grand Slam match. It is a Grand Slam final. It is a Wimbledon final. Probably the biggest tennis match a tennis player can play, because we all know that Wimbledon, from all these 4 majors, probably Wimbledon is the biggest. Because you know, guys, everybody have heard about Wimbledon. Even those who don't like tennis and who doesn't watch tennis so much, they have heard about Wimbledon. Djokovic will not be as easy to take down for Nick Kyrgios like he was in Acapulco and Indian Wells in those 2 tournaments 5 years ago. It will be a much better Novak Djokovic Nick Kyrgios will face now. So for me, Novak Djokovic is the heavy favorite here. Even though the Novak Djokovic has not taken 1 single set from Nick Kyrgios, they've played 4 sets and Nick Kyrgios has won all those 4 sets. Djokovic is not in his prime. He's not in the peak of his career. He's losing sets almost to everybody, but he's still winning matches in 4 or 5 sets. He's getting really slow starts, but he's still finding a way to win, and that is a big strength in itself. To still, even though you get really slow starts, you are having that upper gear, you are having that upper level. He starts with his average level, then it goes to good mode level, then it goes to great mode level, then it goes to beast mode level. I don't know which kind of a level will be enough against the Kyrgios, but I know one thing. I believe that Novak Djokovic will lift his 21st Grand Slam title on Sunday. I've said he will lift his 21st Grand Slam title already when the Wimbledon started, and I will not change my mind. I believe that Novak Djokovic will win this Wimbledon final in 4 sets. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give them a thumbs up, subscribe, see you next time, peace!